when I was walking on the road, when I first started working on the road, I seen this Inuit girl, and because I completely forgot to talk to you about her, because she was just like in and out, almost kind of a thing. Even though it was like maybe a week I seen her.
How do you know she was in it?
Because she was speaking her language, and she said she's from this community somewhere. I forgot the community name. She said she's from Nunavut, and I asked where, and she told me where, but I completely forgot where. She said, and she was speaking in her language, and then whenever I went out, she was always out there. Yeah, this Inuit girl, she looked like she was over 20, and I saw her not a few times, like most of the time whenever I went out. And then one night this black guy was arguing with her, and I don't know, he was talking about, you have to make more money, you have to work harder. Because I guess he wanted to check her out, and then after seeing Miranda and seeing her, oh no, maybe she has a pin. So I haven't seen her ever since, and maybe she went back home, but then it would be hard to go back home when you have a crack addiction.
With internet now in Nunavut, what messages do you think need to be said to young people
in Nunavut, Baffin Island? I think it's their parents first, and then to the young people, and the internet. I think or wherever they're living, have to open up their eyes and tell them about the internet, see what's happening. The guys down south are trying to lure the little young girls to come down south and use them. Because I guess the parents or wherever the young girls are living, they have no idea what's going on or what internet or the site they go to. So, or it would have to start from where they're living.
And how are they getting lured?
I think it's the alcohol and the weed and the love they're looking for. Or seeing other friends going down south, oh, I want to go down too, or I think that happens a lot of times. Like, a lot of them the parents aren't working and they can't afford a lot of things up there because it's so expensive. But their friends, they go to Ottawa or Montreal with their parents because their friends' parents are working, and they go down and they want to have that experience. The other friend that had experience before, it could be that the one we were talking about. Like, I can buy you, I can take you shopping, or I can buy you alcohol. I can get you weed for free if you come here, and that's how they get vulnerable very easily and looking for love at the same time too. Plus, so
it's not that easy for a young girl to just hop on a flight, is it?
No, you can. I don't think you can just do that.
So there has to be some matter of time for grooming.
Yeah, and it's very isolated. Like, why would a white person pick up a little girl, and all these questions would come from the people who's working at the first tier or people at the airport or things like that. So
yeah, well, you'd hope.
Yeah,
there is.
Yeah.
So do you think that's part of who also need to be made aware of? Yeah,
but then you know what? It's if I think small isolated communities like that, it doesn't really matter. I mean, it matters. What I'm trying to say is, if you're under 18 and your parents know that you're going out with a white man, it doesn't really matter. Like, it's like common sense kind of a thing. It's not supposed to be common sense, but it's common sense. Like 17, or 16, going out with 21-year-old, it wouldn't really matter because it's almost like common sense back home, and that's how they probably can sneak that little girl down south. I'm just going to take the girl down to Ottawa and we're going to go shopping, we'll get you that, and that probably the little girl will never come back, I think, because it's so common sense that a young girl going out with a very older person, that can happen.
So it's just
because we don't think about, like, he's too old, or the parents don't think about, he's too old. They don't think about, like, it's a law up there too, and they don't think about the law at all, right? A lot of them, they don't really go to the cops if that happens, because she's going out with an older man and they're in love. That's like common sense. That's how they lure them to take you shopping. I'll give you weed, or I'll give you alcohol through the internet, and looking for the love in the wrong places, or their friends are going to Ottawa or themselves somewhere, and they want to have that experience, and then I guess that's where it starts from. And then they have no idea because they're so young, they don't know anything about the city, and they probably come here not knowing what's going to happen to them.